welcome back to our channel. I'm Chelsea. I'm one of the co-founders of Amplify Planner, and this week I want to take you through my weekly grounding routine. So what you'll need your planner, and then you'll also need something that you can just brain dump in. I really like using the pocket notebooks, but I've used a variety of different things: scrap pieces of paper, a giant easel, post-it note, sticky pad, all sorts of things, and I'm really liking the pocket notebook because I can look back at my past lists very easily. So let's start. What is a weekly grounding routine? It's basically a way to start your week where you brain dump all the things you want to get done for the week. I mean, everything. Like if you had unlimited time, unlimited resources, what could you accomplish? What tasks would you want to get done? And you just brain dump it all down into your pocket notebook or whatever, and then you assign those tasks to specific days throughout the week in your planner. So it's just a nice way to kind of reflect on what needs to be accomplished, what's a priority, what's, in an ideal world or in a dream world, and, just also fun little things that you're like, oh, like what if I could get this done? It kind of helps you divide up your time. You can be like, oh, this is like just a 5-minute task that I could probably squeeze into this really busy day versus something that's going to take a little bit longer that you might have to devote a whole day to. So that being said, like I mentioned earlier, I like using a pocket notebook for this. And I recently moved into this pocket notebook at the beginning of April. So I started April 11th. And mine is a little bit more, fun. I like to add washi tape and stickers and fun pens. That's just me. That's my style. And you'll see my style reflected through all of the videos that I host. My style is a little different than Rayanne's. Rayanne is definitely a little more practical. She's a pen and highlighter girl. And I'm a little bit more, I like the frills and the glam. So you don't have to be glamorous at all. It's just something that I enjoy doing, and it just makes me, I like to look at it. I'm like, oh, look how pretty this is. So I've gone ahead and set up my pocket notebook for the week. How I like to set up my pocket notebook for my weekly grounding routine is I divide one page in half, and I put a bunch of little dots for like little check boxes so I can check off the tasks as they get done. And then I just used a sticker to write the week that it was because I had this sticker lying around and I was like, perfect. So I just put that at the top of the page so I know what week I'm on. And I divide mine into 2 categories. One's an Amplify Planner to-do list, and then if you don't know me from Chelsea Brown Designs, I also have a second business where I make planner stickers and accessories. And so that is what the other side is for, is all my Chelsea Brown Designs tasks. And then I like having a page on the right that's just empty that I can use as another brain dump. Brain dumps on brain dumps. For things that happen throughout the week, or, something that I'm like, oh, that was funny, or that was a good thought, or if you subscribe to our email list, our thought nuggets for the week when we do our weekly wrap-up email. What's my thought nugget for the week? So it's just a nice spot that I can add additional things that aren't necessarily to-do list items. So that's kind of how I have my weekly grounding set up. So let's go ahead and kind of dive in. We're not going to need our planners yet. You might need it if you need to reference your monthly layout or something like that. So I'm going to flip mine to my monthly layout. Again, like I said, I'm a little bit more glamorous. I like my stickers, okay? Just so I can see what's going on for the whole week and have that on lock while I'm just brain dumping away. So you need your pen, you need your brain dump list, and then just go ham. And like I said, I like to kind of divide mine out. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to organize everything. And yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get started, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so this is my little brain dump. I have extra space left over, which is fantastic. I will never say no to having a smaller to-do list, and I'm sure as the week progresses, it'll probably get a little bit longer. So once that's all out of my brain, I feel so much better. When you walk in on Monday and you just are like, I don't even know what I need to do, but I know I have a million things to do. This helps with that because you just get all of your thoughts onto paper and you're like, okay, cool. Like, there's all my thoughts. If things pop up, no big deal. I'll just add it to the list. But you can just start your day and start your week just with a clean slate and knowing what you need to accomplish. So here's for part 2 of the weekly grounding routine. After that, what I like to do is get just a pack of sticky notes, and I'm just gonna label them the days of the week. So there's gonna be one for Monday, one for Tuesday, etc. And what I like to do is I'm just gonna stick them here. Usually I'm trying to figure out like a good spot. Maybe I'll use my planner too, just because it's a little bit bigger. I don't like to write on surfaces. I'm weird like that. I like to write with paper underneath paper. Is anyone else like that? They're like, I can't just write on a desk. No, it doesn't work for me. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then I'm just gonna, I'll do a Friday, and then I usually do one on, for like the weekend. Sorry, placing a sticky note and talking was really hard there for a second. So I'll just have like a little weekend one in case there's any leftover things that I'm like, you know what, that's a Saturday or Sunday task. Okay, so let's label these. Okay, so with that being labeled, next what I do is I write in the things that like have to be scheduled or the things that have to be done that are gonna take away from like my working day. You know, do I have an appointment? I have horses that I have to go feed. Do I have to go feed the horses? Things like that, just so I can kind of plan out, okay, this day might have an interruption and therefore I might not want to do a task on that day that's gonna take all day if something's gonna interrupt that. So it just kind of helps you like, okay, maybe assign these tasks to days that are gonna be best to do said tasks. Makes sense, right? Okay, and from there, you're just gonna take your task and you're gonna assign them to specific days. And then you kind of have a game plan of like, okay, like this is the things I'm gonna do on Monday, or once you get to Wednesday, I'm one of the people that you get halfway through the week and I'm like, so what are we doing? What's the end game plan for this week? You know, and so having it kind of already planned out, like, oh, like we're gonna do these things today, like cool. I'm glad I know what I'm getting myself into when I'm like getting ready to start the day. It helps me, so it might help you. And then another thing to keep in mind while you're assigning tasks is assign like items together. For example, when you're doing social media, I do a ton of social media for Amplify Planner and for Chelsea Brown Designs. Social media is a good chunk of my day and I'm always talking about it, and I apologize, it's just a great example. If I'm gonna film a bunch of reels for social media, it's probably easier for me to film 4 reels at once than 1 reel a day, because I'll already have things set up. I'll have already done, you know, like my hair and makeup, and I'm all glamorous for social media. So like, why not just film all the reels at once? If I'm gonna be designing something on a day, might as well design a couple of things at the same time, because I already have Photoshop open or Illustrator open, or I'm already like in the process of designing stuff, so like might as well just keep designing. So think of that while you're assigning tasks. If you have an admin task day, do all your admin stuff in one day, boom, then you don't have to like, you know, it helps with the groove and the flow. So keep that in mind while assigning tasks. So now I'm just gonna take everything on my list, put it on sticky notes. So yes. Okay, so here's kind of my brain dump. The nice part is a lot of these tasks can be broken up into chunks because it's like individual design things that can just be mushed into like, design this for the website, you know, things like that. So with that being said, what I like to do after this is I just stick the sticky notes on their daily layouts. And the reason I like using sticky notes is sometimes plans change. You know, you could have this whole plan for Wednesday and then you get to Wednesday and that's not gonna fly anymore. So instead of physically writing it in your planner where it's permanent, you have it on a sticky note and you can be like, oh, well, I'm gonna swap Wednesday and Thursday, or I kind of need to space the rest of Tuesday's tasks into the remainder of the week or things like that. So it just kind of leaves everything a little bit more flexible. So nothing's set in stone. And that just makes it a little bit easier for me and a little less, you know, doomsday if things don't go according to plan. So that is my weekly grounding routine. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, or if you'd like to see how we plan or other tips and tricks on how to use the Amplify planner, please let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We're definitely trying to grow our YouTube channel, and so any sort of engagement, likes, comments, and subscribing really helps let YouTube know that we're doing a good job. And we will see you guys next time. Bye!